Eric, are you always ready?
Always ready.
You are.
Yes. I have to. With this team, I have to. Prepared for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to tell the story. We are here to tell the German story. The German 8-way story, specifically. And for that purpose, for the storytelling, we have Karin Bauch here of the German 8-way team, the Airbus 8-way team, right? Eric Lorenz, he is a 8-way competitor with the same team, and and we have Steffen Schiedek, who is the team captain of the Airbus 8-way team, Airbus Oceanside Illertissen officially, and yeah, we have a story to tell. Who wants to start? I think the audience is prepared for it because a few mentions are already out there. What happened? Karin, you want to start and introduce saying who was doing what?
Yeah, so what happened, we all know about Henning's accident in
No, we don't.
We don't? Oh.
You have to start early.
Okay, we have to start earlier. So, yeah, the second day for us was like a emotional roller coaster ride. So we started really good, then had a really bad jump, and then had a really amazing jump in round 4. But yeah, Henning had a hard landing outside of the landing area, and what seems to be just some rises on his foot turned out to be fractures in the X-ray, and so he can't jump with us anymore. And luckily it was the last jump of the day, so we had some time to figure out what we do. And the solution...
Who wants to continue with the story now? So there was a preview of the drama that comes.
Right, what we did, took the coach sportif and checked the regulations.
That was Steffen, so let's continue with Steffen, get to you last.
Okay.
Because Steffen, I saw Steffen studying the manuals and negotiating with the jury and with officials. Tell us that story, Steffen.
You have been at night in my camper van.
There was a lot of paperwork.
Well, there was some paperwork and some rules involved, and a lot of contacted with the jury, like, okay, hey, we have this problem. I'm going to show up in the morning, probably, hopefully not, but oh, it doesn't look good. And yeah, then together with the jury, we found the one completely easy solution, because the rules allow the videographer of a team to be exchanged by another person of the delegation if the FAI controller approves. So that was...
So you need the FAI controller for that, the agreement.
Yes. Yeah, that was how Eric became promoted to move on downstairs.
So, to correct this from the beginning, when I said Eric is a competitor, of course he is a competitor, but usually behind the camera, right?
Right. I checked my logbook, and I believe the really last big way competition jump for the German record was 2014 and 15. Yeah. Since then, I actually really just filmed. I always used the video suit with the big wings.
What was the big way, if I may? Sorry to interrupt.
It was the 220, 30, 40 ways we did.
Way, not an 8-way.
Yeah.
For me, 8-way is a big way. So
No, this was really big way. Competition still, because we wanted to set a record. Mm-hmm. And luckily, this summer, on the longest day of the year, midsummer, I did a training jump in St. Louis on my home drop zone, because it was a 17-way to celebrate the longest day of the year. So this was when I put on the normal regular RV, double RV jumpsuit, and flew a 2.17-way.
So when... so you hear the announcements, yeah. So, let's listen for a second to...
15 minutes for the first dose, that is Tira, 50,000 and Paris forever. 15 minutes.
4-way women. Okay,
but to continue, before we went to the jury, actually Steffen told or asked if I'm willing to step in to actually do it, and that was a no-brainer. because if there's a chance that we can keep the scores and keep on the board and still compete for the European title, I do everything that
yeah,
is
you would
necessary
be European
to
heavyweight
support the
champion,
team. Yeah,
and you
exactly.
will most likely be, because so far the other three. I mean, you are ahead, far ahead, and your 8-pointer, 9-pointer, what was it?
9.
Was
Nine
pointer.
in the first round, beat the other 8-weight teams by far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting. You know that you continue actually after. Good job, Steffen, on finding the fine print. I had never heard about this, that this is possible.
And we also had the support from all the other 8-weight teams, so they also said that it would be, a good solution if we can continue, because you always want to have a competition.
And now I just followed a conversation, an internal conversation. You know, I'm not gonna release any secrets or whatever, but
Okay,
they think.
disregard the call before. Apparently, the four-way people are still released for 15 minutes.
But you're obviously doing so well
11 minutes.
that now they want to throw slot switchers at you and forget exit and forget whatever throwaway stuff. They're convinced that now that you can do anything now.
I heard it just before we started the interview, and my comment was, you should have briefed it directly so I wouldn't have noticed me, basically, and I would be fine. No, I feel comfortable, and yesterday I watched the video and debriefed myself, and I was shocked how bad I was flying. I can only say I put some lead on, and I was too much. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So for today, I have high goals for myself. Now the team as well, because they start already putting some fire and forget points to me. But we will see if we really do it or not. We will debrief it and brief it and see what is the best solution.
Yeah, going low in an 8-way is not a very good thing.
Yeah.
You know, if Steffen, you have an experience with that, right? In 2022, somebody went pretty low in a competition jump in 8-way, and you were a part of that.
I watched that, yes. Well,
So-
8-way is about overcoming obstacles, and somehow our specialty seems to be to put those obstacles in the air as well.
And I was so excited. I was looking so much forward at the copy of the 2022 situation, because you came back, you know, with Henning, and an excellent, you know, you won that round over your direct opponents, and I was so excited. And then this roller coaster, now then came Henning's and all that. It's really, you've been through something with this team, and it started even earlier. You know, we wanted to go into that history. Tell us a little bit about, you know, the beginning of the year. You mentioned like 6 weeks back. No, Andy mentioned that 6 weeks back the whole thing began because Uli had to withdraw, and tell us that story too, which is you know, a new story too, Kari.
Yeah, that was just a few days before our outdoor camp, the first camp in Illertissen this year, and we really tried to find someone who could replace him at that time, and yeah, the solution was Manf, who's now jumping with us, and yeah, we did a couple of training jumps back in Illertissen, and then 4 days here before the competition started. So yeah, we got to know each other in the air pretty well, and it works out.
And Manfred, yeah.
Manfred, yeah, but we call it Moritz.
He is not a very well-known name yet, so he made his way in like seamless. I mean, you know, obviously really well, because it looks like, you know, he's been in there forever, and now Eric is doing the same thing. You know, that's so. What a roller coaster!
Yeah, so Manf is an experienced 8-way flyer.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot at the tunnel,
Indoor.
not so much in the outdoor teams, but yeah. he
Well, the
fit in really
beauty
well.
is like if switching in 8-way from indoor to outdoor is not as tricky as in 4-way, because you always have a standard exit, you know, basically. So once you know that exit, then you don't have to pull the first formation out the door. So it's a little bit easier, that transition, but still a lot of turbulences in the Airbus, on the Airbus track.
Good. This was my first thing, not funneling the exit. And when we were in the air, I thought, looks like we're flying stable. Still, to be honest, I had trouble to really see everything because I probably should have taken the leg strap grip at Andy, and I took the leg grip. So I was kind of tight in the formation, but I felt okay.
It's okay.
I didn't totally screw up, so that was a good feeling. And after that, the fun came while flying. Yeah.
So you're enjoying this, obviously.
Yeah, they put the pressure on me, but I still enjoy it.
So no, it's not the end of the story. You know, somebody had to replace Eric. So you know, he's in the team now. So you had to look for a videographer, and the videographer who will keep it in frame, so you get some points on the scoreboard. What did you arrange there?
Yeah, so Kaufi from the Flightopia team is now joining us on the camera slot. Eric gave him a briefing on how to film 8-way, and yeah, of course he was looking at our videos and our setup in the mock-up and everything, and learned the handshake really fast. So.
And you got your 9 points, so obviously you had everything in frame. Well, what do you think? How do you evaluate judging the video performance? Was it okay?
It was perfect, super.
Ah.
Regarding that, we forced him to fly on his belly for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
He did pretty well.
Oh, is he filming like on his back? You know, yeah, of course.
He's
Yeah,
from artistic, so
But without wings or anything, and yeah, the video is really, really good. So
What we also
thumbs
did,
up for Kaufi.
we planned to have it on a more square 4:3 orientation, the screen initially, but we weren't really sure what the system will do with this video. Even checking in the guides, in the guidelines, it doesn't mention anything about the sizing, just for the resolution. But then we decided, okay, go for the regular 16:9. And so Kaufi was already turning to have the longer portion of the formation on the wide angle screen perfectly arranged. And he already said afterwards, oh, I will get a bit closer next time. So
high quality video replaced by high quality video, right? I mean, we know that you are the most reliable, and you know you've been awarded with the best video performance and all that kind of stuff. Actually, we should have expected that you know everything about 8-way. So coming in there, in fact, it should be all 2-digit, you know, a 9. You know, so yeah, you can do better than that, Eric.
it's my stretch target for the next jump, definitely, yeah.
Unfortunately, Airbus is not going to the German nationals are coming right after this year, right? But Airbus is not going to be there. You're giving away the 8-way title to Operation Adler, I guess. Oh well. But Karin, you're going.
Yes.
You can.
And Eric as well.
Oh, you do. So you're
Yeah,
first.
we are in a pickup team that we
Yes.
short on
Oh,
short
the
notice
same team?
formed. Yeah.
Same team.
Oh, I see. Okay, good.
And in my regular team with Henning, he is part of this Dark Neva setup and lining.
Oh yeah, and
lineup.
Hitler.
We're not sure what kind of alternate we can get there or what will happen. Yeah.
Open slot there.
Yeah,
Taiwan.
It's available.
Taiwan slot available.
Definitely.
Well, let's talk about that later.
But what I really hope is that the weather in Germany
Yeah.
will be better than right now here.
Well, that's easy, very easy to beat this weather here, I think. So it cannot be worse, right? Hopefully we'll be in the, it looks like it's clearing up now though. So I don't want to hold you up any longer. You have to teach him the new sweat switcher, right? So the different engineering now, that's what you do usually, like 5 minutes before you go to boarding area, you're changing your dirt diving, right? And your engineering. Yeah, will you do it with Eric? You can do it.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you very much. Viel Glück, viel Erfolg und bis später.